Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. It's hump day. I'm just typing in a little quote that I want to share with you this morning. You know I love a quote. I've been a bit awry with the quotes lately. So I've got one for you today. If I can type it in and talk, I'm not very good at multitasking. I'm a bit of a bloke when it comes to that. It's a bad thing to say about blokes, isn't it? They can't multitask. Who said that? Can I? If there's any blokes watching, I'm sorry. That's a sweeping generalisation, but they always say that, don't they? That men can't multitask. Anyway, happy Wednesday. How you doing? Let me know how you're feeling out of 10. I'm just typing in a quote. So comment, let me know how you're doing out of 10. This is a bloody long quote. Why did I not do this before I came live? I don't know. But how many are feeling out of 10? You can probably tell I'm on it today. I'm on it like a car freaking bonnet. I probably woke up feeling 7 out of 10. I've done a HIIT session. I've done an ab session. And yeah, I feel pretty good. Feel pretty good. I slept through my alarm today, which is unfreaking heard of. Hang on. Let me just do this thing. Come on, tell me how you're feeling out of 10. What you doing, where you are, how's your mojo, how's that inner spark, how are you feeling out of 10? Come on, let me give you a number. I can only see one comment. That's diabolical. Let's be having you. Let's be having you. You must know how you're feeling. Do a body, it's like a body audit first thing in the morning when you wake up. It's like, you know, checking in with yourself, checking in physically, checking in mentally. How are you feeling? Because it's your responsibility. You are your own responsibility. So you do that little audit first thing in the morning about how you're feeling. And if it ain't good, if it's at the bad end of the scale, whose responsibility is to shift the needle? It's yours. And that's what I love helping people with. So yeah, let me know how you're feeling this morning. And if it's pants, let's try and shift it. And I'm just trying to type in this freaking quote. 1 second. The man who, talk about yourself. Let me know how you're doing. What's the weather like where you are in the world? And then we can discuss that. It's grey and raining today. It absolutely tanked it down this morning. It really, really did. It was really, it's like it woke me up. Anyway, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Whoever that is, please click the link above where it says StreamYard/Facebook or something so that I can see your beautiful face and share your name with everyone. A bit like Lorraine here. Like Lorraine's obviously done that. I know there's a few issues between StreamYard and Facebook at the moment, so you might have done it before, but please do it again so I can share your name. And your comment. Lorraine is feeling an 8, and we know 8 is great. 8 is the sweet spot. So good morning, Lorraine. Great to have you here. Another Facebook user, let me know who you are. Please click the link. So it take you like 10 seconds. You're not going to miss anything. Just click that so I can share your name and your profile picture like you just saw Lorraine's did. So whoever you are, you're feeling an 8 this morning. Went out for a second run last night. Woohoo! That was me too. We managed 5K doing run a minute and walk a minute, and my legs are killing me this morning. Yay! I don't know who that is, but that's epic. That is amazing. Run 1 minute, walk 1 minute. You know, it's a bit like the old Catch to 5K, isn't it? You kind of start off walking 2, running 1, and then you run 1, then you run 2 and walk 1, and you just build it up and build it up. I went for a run with my friend Karen last night. Oh, we started off on the most epic hill and we ended up running over 8K. Knackified I was, absolutely knackified. But the thing is, she's my accountability buddy because I want to run in the evenings. I want to do more exercise in the evening because most of my exercise is in the morning. And she's become my accountability buddy, and a good job because honestly, I could have bailed. I would have if she'd have gone, not feeling it, I'd have gone, okay. But she didn't. She rocked up, she picked the route, and we started on a massive hill. Oh my life. But whoever you are who's just done this, please let me know because I want to share the love. You've done an amazing job. I bet you felt bloody good after it. Hey. The weather is horrible in Devon. Cozy jumpers and cuppa today. That must be Sophie. Sophie, click the link. I don't know what is going on with StreamYard and Facebook today, but we can't see your face like Glenda. I can see Glenda's beautiful smiley face and share the love. She's feeling 8 out of 10. 8 is great. Good morning, Glenda. Great to have you here. Yeah, StreamYard's hiding everybody. What What is going on? Does anybody know? Can anybody? Don't know what's going on, but it's bloody annoying. Good morning, Lisa. How you doing? How are you doing? Happy Wednesday to you. It is a mighty, mighty fine day in Brighton, as in it's grey and raining, but I'm alive and I've got breath in my body, so it's a mighty fine day, and I hope it is with you this morning too. I wanted to talk, because today is normally like, I normally do a session called Wise Up Wednesday. I mean, it was just a name that came up with that sounded pretty good, to be honest. 1 second, just got to get a bottle of water. I'm back, and I like to, you know, try and be a bit wise, which doesn't always happen. And I wanted to talk about pretending, but I had a coaching session yesterday. So obviously I'm a coach, but all good coaches have their own coaches, and I've had a couple of sessions with this guy. He's a new coach, and it's just got me. Some very interesting insight has come out. Which is what I try and do with my clients, is, you know, help them get insight into what's going on for them. It's been very, very interesting, some of the stuff that's come out for me. And I know that I've sort of done a lot of pretending, and there's a difference between pretending and lying. Like, you know, we all lie, you know, not, you know, I'm not going out saying I'm a badass liar. I'm not. But we tell white lies sometimes, but pretending is completely different. And I did a lot of pretending in my younger days, and even 20s and 30s and 40s, really, about pretending to be something I wasn't, pretending I was happy when I wasn't. You know, when I was a kid, you know, I just pretended everything was good. Dory, come. What are you doing? She is up to mischief, so she has to come here. And I went on this retreat last week as well, and it just makes me realise, especially women, that we kind of like feel like we have to put on this front of bravery, and then we've got it all going on, and we're holding it all together. And what I've realised, the whole pretending thing is, you know, and I've got to talk about pretending. Oh yes, I'm the great pretender, is what I'm going to call it. Is that it doesn't make you happy. You might be doing it because maybe you're protecting yourself and your feelings. I think I was ultimately doing that. I was scared, I was fearful of different things in my life, of, you know, the reactions of others, of, you know, when I was a kid getting into trouble, that it was my fault. And so I pretended a lot of the time, and it came from a place of fear. So let me know if that resonates with you, if you've pretended, you know, throughout your life at any point in time. Because I tell you, for me personally, when I was like that, I wasn't happy. You know, I gave this facade of being, you know, super happy, and I wasn't happy at all. I was bloody miserable, really. And when you're like that, when you're like that, how can you ultimately be happy? How can you ultimately be truly, truly happy and fulfilled? You just can't. This is my opinion. Let me know if you agree with this. You know, tag someone who might need to see this, or share it, because anyone that tags and shares my stuff gets in a chance of winning a book or a t-shirt like this one. It starts with you. Hang on. There we go. You don't get the dog though, just a t-shirt. Dory's not for sale. So yeah, it's so if you want to live, and most of us at the end of the day want to live a flipping fulfilled, happy life, right? We do. Of course we do. It's, you know, there's 3 things people generally want, which is happiness, health, and wealth. To me, that's just well-being. You know, that's what wealth is about. It's about well-being, and happiness is your well-being. So, you know, most of us want those things, and ultimately, if you want to feel truly happy and at peace with yourself, and I don't mean sitting on a rock, that kind of peace. I just mean that inner peace, that all's good, you're happy with what you see in the mirror, as in your inner you, that you're happy with you, how you show up, how you support yourself and your body, and how you support and help other people. That's basically inner peace, and that's what I mean when I talk about protect your mindset and your peace. It's not that we sit around doing nothing all day long. I hope I'm making sense this morning. So pretending, protect, you know, but I think for me personally, the pretense came out of protection. I was trying to protect myself, my feelings, my hurt of being ridiculed, of being judged. You know, at the end of the day, you're going to be fucking judged. You know, whether you rock up as Princess Diana, let's face it, she was a proper good human, but some people didn't like that about her. Some people didn't like that she was open and honest about stuff towards the end, that she went and helped people. She went and helped AIDS people and AIDS babies. Nobody, you know, what a freaking amazing human being in my book, but some people hated that about her. So, you know, people will love you whether you're doing good or you're doing bad, and people will love you whether you're doing good or you're doing bad. You know, so, you know, whatever. So you just as well be you. But it's taken me a freaking long time to fucking get there with that. Sophie, I live in my It Starts With You hoodie. I think everyone I know and half the people in my town have seen it now. I fucking love that, Sophie. I absolutely love that. That's amazing. That just makes me feel really super happy. I mean, everyone pretty much knows I live in my It Starts With You t-shirt and hoodie. Anyone who wants an It Starts With You t-shirt, I've got them here. They're $9.99 plus the postage. So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of them. I need to start giving some more away, really, which I will do if you tag someone in this video or you share it on your timeline with a comment. Because obviously I would like to get some of my message out there to the wider world. So yeah, and I'm going to rebrand It Starts With You, because I've applied for the trademark for It Starts With You, being proper professional. And yeah, I'm going to get it rebranded. I'm going to get a new logo, and then yeah, I'm going to get even more merchandise. Look out, Soph, you'll have to get one of the new ones, but it ain't for a while yet, so don't worry. But I really appreciate that you wear it, and I know that you want it, but it doesn't matter. I just appreciate that you wear it. It's comfy, right? It's comfy. It's a comfy hoodie. So yeah, it does start with you, basically. All right, Dory. It does start with you. You know, everything starts with you. And it doesn't mean that you go alone. It absolutely doesn't mean you go alone. It just means that you are the one responsible for you, responsible for, you know, showing up, taking responsibility for how you're feeling, and taking those first action steps and stuff like that. And when you do that, it's really empowering. It really fucking well is, because you're not relying on other people, other circumstances, other places, or anything else. You know, that's shit you can't control. You can't control how someone else judges you, speaks to you, shows up, their behavior. The only thing you can deal with is you. And when you own that shit, as hard as it is, because I used to be like that, and now I'm not. Well, you know, I do my very best to not be like that. And you know, I'm human. I'm flawless. I fuck up. I make mistakes, but I do try and correct them, or you know, readjust and get that internal compass back on track. You know, but ultimately, I believe that if you really want to be happy and fulfilled in life and have that inner peace, so that your compass is right, and so that you find your direction in life. Like I've always hopped from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. The thing that I've done the longest is property. I did coaching in property, and now I'm doing like personal coaching or life coaching, whatever you want to call it. But now, like, that's my true path. I absolutely love helping people and coaching people. Like Monday, I delivered some kick-ass sessions, and honestly, I was on freaking fire because I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about the impact on people and them getting the insight for themselves and owning their shit and knowing and understanding their internal radar, and that can ultimately help them be happy, be fulfilled, and find their passion and what it is that they want to do. But it takes work, you know, and it's taken me a long journey to get here. And now I just want to share some of this stuff with you. And when I was talking about like hopping from one thing to the next, that really came up for me in my coaching, and about mastering something. And I'll come back to your quote, Tina, but this is why I wanted to share this comment. And it's by Bruce Lee. And it says, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." And I thought that was a really powerful quote. And it just highlighted to me how, you know, that radar focus, that one thing to focus on and practice and practice and practice. Whereas what I was talking about before, I was pretending to be happy, to be confident, to be this, to be that, and there, but clearly I wasn't. I was hopping from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. And that showed me a lot about myself, and is teaching me, as I'm understanding myself a bit better, that I really wasn't happy. But when you practice one thing and you're laser focused on it, ooh, look out. And that's me now with coaching and speaking. It's my passion. I freaking love it. I wish, obviously, that I had done it when I first felt the fire for it, which was probably like 20 years ago when I did a couple of talks in the start when I was in network marketing. But hey, I'm here now, and I'm laser focused on it. This is my passion. I'm sticking to it, and I'm going to practice and practice and practice. So what's your one thing? What's your one thing that you're going to focus on and that you're going to practice over and over again 10,000 times? And obviously, like Edison with the light bulb, we did it 10,000 times, you know, 10,000 times. When you're laser focused on something, that's when you get really shit hot at something. But you cannot find that one thing to be laser focused on unless you're truly being yourself. You might pick something, but is it really you? Because if it's coming from a place of pretense, of falseness, it's probably not going to be the right thing. Woo! Anyway, Tina, I pretended to be someone I really wasn't for years. I was desperate to fit in and to be accepted, but I was utterly miserable inside and totally exhausted. So much happier now. I'm showing up as me, like it or not. Amazing. Oh, I'll put Dory down. She's only 3 kilos, but it gets a bit heavy after a while. That is amazing, Tina. That is absolutely amazing. I love that. Absolutely love that. And it's true, right? You are, you know, you can kid yourself as well. The easiest person to lie to is yourself. You can kid yourself. It's all good. I got it all going on. But, you know, deep inside that you're kidding yourself. And that's why I think where journaling has come in, like, you know, those of you know me now, I'm not really that woo-woo, but I started sort of journaling and doing notes and stuff. And I've been doing it for a long time. And if you can get into journaling properly and really write that shit down on paper, what's truly in here, that is a journey to self-discovery and self-awareness and getting to know yourself. And when you get to know yourself, oh, the possibilities are freaking endless. They really, really are. Sophie. My football team told me off as I was at opposition's colours. They told me I need a green one. You talk about the hoodies. Well, I don't have any green ones because the brand colours are red and yellow. And obviously, you know, a bit of white because white is just there. So we don't have any green ones. I just have red, white and yellow. So you can have a white one. Maybe they'll be happier with that. I think I might have like one white one left. So yeah, I still love it. Anyway, so let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think about the comment. Please share. Please tag anyone and share this video. Like I said, give you a chance to win a t-shirt or maybe a sweatshirt. My quote for the day is by Bruce Lee. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. And I think if you think about football, the analogy of football, David Beckham would turn up before everyone else and leave last and practice his free kicks. Practice, 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 practice. It wasn't natural talent. It was that he practiced that one kick over and over and over and over again. And look how freaking good he was at it. And it's the same with Ronaldo. Absolutely the same. It wasn't a born given talent. He had to practice. And that is my commitment to me and to my clients, that I'm going to, whilst I don't, you know, I'm not one of those coaches that's done NLP and got letters after their name. A lot of my coaching comes from experience, but I do read gazillion. I read a lot of personal development books. I've got 2 in front of me right now. And I watch, like, one of the coaches I really admire is a guy called Rich Litvin. And he's an epic super coach. And if I could be half as good as him, that would be amazing. So I studied stuff like that, but in my own way, not with stuff after qualifications, but it's still the practice of it. So if you're passionate about something, firstly, you've got to frigging figure out who the frick you are, because the passion will be misguided, misdirected. So that's doing that inner work, is understand your inner compass. And the way to do that is to be you. Is to be you. It starts with you. Stop pretending. The world will judge you anyway, however you show up, however you try to be, or for whoever or for whatever. The world will judge you anyway. And you know, and most people actually don't give a shit, quite frankly, because we're all more interested in our own shit. When you're talking, you know, like you go in a room and we all get to speak and they're going around the room, to be honest with you, you're worrying that people are thinking what they're thinking about what you're saying. They're not thinking about what you're saying. They're thinking, shit, I've got to speak in a minute. What am I going to say? They're worried about themselves. And you can apply that. You can absolutely apply that to loads of shit. Most people just care about themselves, but people will judge you anyway. So, and if you're out there pretending to be something you're not, guess what you're doing? You're attracting the wrong people into your life. So if your life feels like you're out of control, it's misguided, you don't have the right vibe around you, the right people around you, then it's not them. I'm sorry, it's not them, it's you. It starts with you, and it is you. It's you. And that's why you don't have the right things or what feels right inside. Like now, like I've said this before recently, I feel more me than ever before. Why? Because I'm stepping into me. I've stopped fucking pretending and mucking about, and I'm being me. And you love me or hate me, like me or loathe me, whatever. I don't care. Well, I do care a little bit. I want to be liked and loved. But, you know, I have to have that, try and have the NFG attitude to it, because how can I truly be happy and fulfilled? However much time I've got left on this planet, and I hope, you know, I live a long, badass time. I've got like 40 years left. That would be amazing. But, you know, that I want those to be fulfilled and happy years. And if you want the same for you, then you got to stop pretending. Stop pretending. And if you want a bit of badassness and you want a bit of help and support with that, then, you know, you can come and join my membership group. I keep, man, can't find the freaking banner. But anyway, you can come and join my membership group. It's for ladies only. And we basically, it's a place where you can come as you are, get your shit sorted, get supported, be encouraged. There'll be no fucking judgment on my watch. And absolutely, the women that are in there now are incredible. They're so supportive of one another, and helping each other. It's just freaking awesome. And yeah, if you know that you're feeling a bit lost with life, in the midst of life, it's not fulfilling, you don't feel fulfilled, you don't feel like yourself, then this is the place with you. We work on routines, we work on self-awareness, we work on stretching ourselves and our intentions of what we're going to do with each and every single day. The doors are going to open again soon. Just go to sam-adams.com/membership, and you can get on the wait list. And if you're on the wait list, you get to hear about when the doors open first. And the thing is, when the doors open, I'm going to sort of probably do a little Brucey bonus for those that join first. So like the first 10 people will maybe get a one-to-one session with me or something like that, or some merch, like, you know, as well. So if you're on the wait list, you will be the first to know about when the doors open. So yeah, so there's some bonuses to be had. All right. Happy hump day. I'll see you tomorrow.